People can come back from failure. I've seen it. I've seen people rise from the ashes like a phoenix and come back. You can do it. I'll just share a quick story. I was in a classroom many, many years ago. I was teaching a class, and there was these two guys. They were brothers, and I'm pretty sure they were twins because they looked very, very similar. And they had their first test. It was like a pre-calculus type class I was teaching, and they failed. They both got like 50s, 60s. They did really, really bad, and I felt really bad because both of these guys, they were really trying, right? They were really trying hard. And I remember grading their tests, feeling really bad, and I tried to be as lenient as I could be, but I mean, they just weren't doing the mathematics. And it was pretty painful because I knew they had worked really, really hard, and no one likes to give a bad grade. I certainly don't like to give a bad grade to people, right? It's tough. So they failed, and then came test 2. Test 2, they were up into the 70s. So at least they passed. And I was like, wow, that's pretty good. I kept thinking they must feel really good about themselves because now they're getting 70s. At the same time, I was thinking, these guys should really be doing better, right? I really like these guys. They work hard. They were good in class. It was a really rough class. It was really rowdy. It was out of this world. You would not believe how rough this class was. But these guys, they were, quiet and didn't talk during class, respectful of their classmates, very good students. And even after all their hard work, all the hours they had put in, I would see them studying, with friends in the tutoring center. They still, couldn't get an A. Third test came. They actually got B's. It's ridiculous, right? So we're talking F's to C's to B's, right? B's. And I was like, okay, now we're talking, right? The brothers are back, right? These guys are doing really well. Last test came, they got A's. Final exam came, they got hundreds. And that's one of the stories where it just doesn't happen often, It really doesn't. It really doesn't. But I think it can inspire you. It inspired me. When you see people come from failure and rise up above that and crush it, it inspires us. And hopefully after watching this video, you feel inspired. So if you're watching this video and you're struggling and you're in a place where you're down and you just can't get back up, think about those brothers, right? Those guys rose from nothing, from the ashes, like a phoenix, and they succeeded. Get out there and do your best.